Hey guys, AU79 Chemistry here, and today this is going to be a bit of a different video, but I'm just going to be telling you how I was able to extract potassium gluconate out of these potassium pills. So recently I bought from the store these potassium pills that are supposed to help you get that nutrients from potassium, but I decided I wanted to extract the potassium out of it, and I'm not sure how I was going to do it, and I decided to read the ingredients, and I found out that it does contain a bit of potassium gluconate, but also mixed in with a couple other byproducts. And what I was able to do was simply filter it out, because potassium gluconate is water soluble, while the other ingredients such as cellulose were insoluble. So all I honestly did was filter it out and take out the filter paper, and whatever was soluble, you can see here there's some crystals. If this thing would focus, there. So now it's focused. You can see some crystals. It's not fully dissolved, still a bit of liquid, but those are potassium gluconate crystals. And I just evaporated it, the soluble ingredients, and yeah, I basically labeled it as potassium gluconate. And this stuff could be a very useful chemical for different chemical reactions. And I was just thinking, what if I added hydrochloric acid to it to see what it would make? And I did the calculation, and then I searched it up to see if I was right, and it made some chemical that was like glucose, but not actually glucose. So I didn't know what chemical that was, and I searched it up, and the formula was actually gluconic acid, which is pretty cool. And if you see over here, this test tube is where I did the experiment. I basically had a test tube full of a bit of this stuff, and when it was dissolved, I dissolved it in water, and I mixed it with hydrochloric acid, as you can see over there. And so that actually makes a mix of potassium chloride and gluconic acid, which is pretty interesting. And I'm not sure how I'm going to separate it though. That's the hard part. So I'm going to do a bit more research about how to do that, because I know that potassium chloride is water soluble, but gluconic acid is kind of the same. Pretty sure it also is water soluble. So I'm not sure how I'm going to separate them. It's a very hard separation process, but it's pretty cool how I made those chemicals. I've also I don't have many potassium chemicals other than potassium aluminum sulfate, I think. Yeah, it's called potassium alum. Yeah, potassium aluminum sulfate. And so I want to get more potassium chemicals, such as potassium chloride, which can be bought at a store. It's basically a replacement of salt, like sodium chloride, potassium chloride. It's pretty much the same thing, but I still haven't come across it in the store. But if I do find it, I will buy that. And that's pretty much the end of this video. I just wanted to show you guys how I was able to get this potassium gluconate, and you guys can do the same probably by doing the steps that I said in the beginning. And yep, that's pretty much it. See you in the next video. Bye.